go when you don't want to do your work? The gym? The store? The mall? I just robbed a bank. Wrong. You tune in to the After Hours Show.
What's up? This is Kesha.
Robin Thicke.
Justin Timberlake.
Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters.
This is Eminem.
That's right. Check the show out at theafterhourshow.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the After Hours Show. And you want to know what my favorite part of the show is? It's the part where they gang up on Mark. Straight up beat down.
Like, I can actually move pieces of the room around, and I'll be able to actually manipulate the environment.
You guys think I'm like fucking Alzheimer's or something? Like, I mean, what's going on here?
LaRocco actually tried to throw you off, Mark. You would just stroke out and not know what to say.
You'd be surprised.
No, you would stroke out.
You would. Everyone says that, but you would be surprised. You'd be very surprised.
You've had like 4 strokes within like the past half an hour.
That's
Oh my god!
Let's hear you say it.
Lenifair, Wiggle, Nuka, Sugado, Wargo, Willini, Schnogo, Gukok.
No, can you just say the very end, like where it starts with the first G?
That's what I said, Gukok.
No, because it's like G-O-G-O-G-A-C-H.
No, that's an A. It's Gaganok. Gaganukok. Gaganok.
Are you good?
Guganok.
Gagging on a cock, what?
I smell toast.
Hacking on a cock.
That's all I was trying to get you to say. Gagging on a cock.
21 degrees here in gagging on a cock. How's that chili dog, Gimbo?
Oh.
That sound needs to get made to the point where we can just play that wherever.
LaRocco can't even talk. He's just maniacally laughing.
That was good. That was a good one. Like a clown shoe?
What?
What's a clown shoe?
What do you mean what's a clown shoe? It's a big ass.
Okay, jeez, damn, okay. Okay, yeah, I got a clown shoe.
Well, fuck.
What a herb, right? You don't know about clown shoes.
Sorry, I'm the asshole, okay?
Not one hanging from the hip. He's got no clue what it looks like.
And we can't forget about that time that you ate a condom, Mark. That's right, live on air.
Jen says put on some sexy music.
How to celebrate National Poker Day. Step 1. Visit www.itspokerday.com. Step 2. Select a t-shirt. Better yet, make it 2. Step 3. Use promo code POKER and get 15% off. Step 4. Tell a friend. Happy National Poker Day, everybody, from itspokerday.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Camarilla After Hours Show. I'm here tonight with Trinity from Facebook.com, Google.com, LinkedIn.com, Twitter.com, all those different websites. I'm also here with LaRocco. How you doing tonight, LaRocco?
Hey, y'all. I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been a good night, good day.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to be a great episode tonight.
Oh, it's going to be a wonderful episode.
Best one yet.
How wonderful. How wonderful do you think this episode's going to be?
Oh, it's going to be the best one by far. Best one of this year.
Yep. And I also want to say, I want to welcome everybody to the Camarilla After Hours tonight. It's so great to be back by popular demand. And this is a comedy show, just to remind everybody, that explores all that is good, loving, and inclusive. We reject hate speech and politically incorrect humor here. And we are going to have a fantastic night of fun fighting the patriarchy, global warming, and conspiracy theory.
That sounds like it's going to be a good night. I always like getting
That's
into
right.
all the important stuff like that.
Yep. No gimbos tonight.
No gimbos. Gimbos are gone.
No gimbos.
Okay. So I think we're going to get started with some viral videos tonight. So we're going to head on over to the afterhourshow.com. We haven't been able to change the URL just yet. Just give us some time on that. Okay, so we're going to go down here. I guess we're going to start with this first video. It just titled Possum Shanty. So let's see what this is all about.
There once were preserves of raspberry that I portioned
Okay,
out on
so
a fork
basically,
for free
Possum
for a
is just
friend
eating
who
some
can't
raspberry off of a
catch
fork here.
rabies, the possum at my window.
With a sea shanty being sang.
Soon may the marsupial come for crackers and jelly, nom nom. And when the snacking is done, he'll
It's kinda
scream
creepy.
and eat some
It is a little
ticks.
creepy. And why is it right there at
I
his
don't have
window?
another verse yet. Oh, you
He is a
precious
sweet little
fluffy
possum, though. I'll give him that.
gingerbread.
I like how the guy at the end's just like doesn't know what to say. He's like, well, the sea shanty's over and I'm still videotaping, so words.
He's very proper.
He is.
You
look
know,
at him.
like
very
he's kind of
proper
like he
possum.
licks the fork and then he kind of backs up a little bit. Like he's not being too
Intrusive.
overzealous for an animal.
No,
like he's
not at
just-
all.
Coming through the window, being like, "Give me your jam."
I guess
Yep.
we're going to go to a little bit darker video next. In this one, I'm really hoping there's some good audio for this one, but a woman runs over her boyfriend. Oh, of course it's Inside Edition.
Watch as a woman driving this red Mustang plow.
He's just on his bike, gets right. I'm pretty sure the Mustang came off of like the side of the road on the opposite side of this intersection as well. Oh geez, that
Goes
looked
into her
painful.
bicycle riding
Oh,
boyfriend
this is
on
probably what some
purpose,
people
police
dream of.
say.
But look at the end right here though. After he gets hit, watch him. He just rolls over the top of the Mustang.
He fell on his
Bicycle
neck.
riding
Yeah.
boyfriend on purpose, police say. You could see the man bounce
Oh,
off
good,
the
there's a
hood
close-up
over
shot.
the roof and flips several
Oh, he
times.
broke the windshield on the car. Well, let's just,
Oh my God. Did you read the actual like title of this?
I looked at the top. Oh. Oh no.
How would they even question whether this was accidental or not?
Oh, hold on. So I didn't read through the whole thing. This woman ran over her boyfriend after learning he's HIV positive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still.
Why would the reporter even say that it's like speculative whether it was accidental or not?
Yeah, no, like she
it's
literally
not
saw
even an
him
accident.
like right in front of him, and she's like, "Fuck you," and hit the gas.
Just
Mhm.
accidentally came off the curb and ran people over. Looking at
Snap
the
my-
comments.
Snap my boyfriend's neck.
Let's see, Johnny. Where is Mark? Taryn, what did you guys do with Mark? I don't know who this Mark guy you're talking about is. It's the same show it's always been.
Yeah, yeah. It's really strange. So I think
Oh, what a herb. Okay, well, he's just chilling in the background now. I feel like that's a little
there doesn't
weird.
seem to be any audio. And now he's pointing it at his inner ear in a very creepy way.
Ew.
Like, I don't know if I'm just like, can you see it on your end?
No, I can sort of see it just a little bit. What is he doing?
I don't know who it is, but I know that that dude's fucking ugly. I don't know who it is, though.
Man,
What's he doing?
oh well.
All right, yeah, well,
Should we
he's
just
gone.
Continue on. We're just
Let's get to the next video.
Okay. Well, I mean, do you want to see this guy get hit by the car in like 4 more angles and maybe some stock footage from Inside Edition?
Is there more?
Oh, there is.
A lot more.
40 seconds more.
Several
let's
times
see.
before landing face down on the pavement.
Oh, face
Two
first.
other
too.
bikers come to the man's aid, and he eventually starts running away, but then stumbles to the ground.
So he just ran from the accident entirely, and then just tripped over a knee wall and landed on his face again, but in the dirt.
He
This
should've
guy's a
just-
real winner.
Yeah, no, he should have just stayed there.
I think he might be a real herb.
That's a bad day. Do you
That
think
is
that
a
he
bad day.
learned in the same day that he was HIV positive and then his girlfriend learned it and hit him with the car and then he fell over the front of the brick fence?
I wonder if maybe he knew for a while and then he
like,
just
was
hit it,
hiding
and that's why she hit him with the car.
It's possible.
Maybe he just knew all along and didn't tell her.
And I would say normally that he probably deserved it, but that's pretty vicious.
Yeah, that is a little excessive. I mean, it is a Mustang, so that's what they're designed for, hitting crowds of people. So
Maybe if it was a Civic, it would be a little nicer.
yeah, maybe a smaller car. Hit him with a Prius. Gotta
Mhm.
be eco-friendly.
I
Where the
was
hood
gonna say,
would
be
give way
eco-friendly
a little
about that
bit
bit.
just so that he wouldn't get hurt.
Yeah, you gotta be eco-friendly. Turn on the windshield wipers at least so his face doesn't smash into the windshield.
Yeah, it would just kind of be like a snuff instead of like a fucking sledgehammer straight to the grill.
He's just like, did you see though? So I'm gonna go just a little bit further back in the video. There is a part right about here where after he hits the windshield, All you can see is where his head bounced off the windshield. It's really shiny from where it cracked and divoted in. There's just like a nice little hole where his head, there's just a head-shaped mark on the windshield there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's see what else they have to say about this. Maybe it's an accident.
Wilkie
It could have been an
reportedly
accident.
called police from home to say she didn't mean to hit the man.
It hurts
She says
worse
she was
every time
angry
you
and
watch
drove.
it.
The girlfriend called police from home and said she didn't mean to hit the man. So not only is she saying it's not her boyfriend, it's just a random man, but also she's just like, oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I don't know how in any way, shape, or form somebody could defend that and say that they weren't aware. There's no way, especially the pretense. If you find out that somebody was HIV positive and then you accidentally hit them in the car.
Oh
Yeah. Imagine if he just had like a sign on his back that was like, hit me with your car.
Yeah, it's not adding up
Yeah, no.
at all.
Okay, let's jump over to another little bit shorter video.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. I'm a seagull, go fuck yourself.
The seagull scream, though. Hold on, we got to go back and hear that one more time. Okay, so we're going to go back to... Where did he scream? Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Right about here.
Fuck yourself.
The seagull's just like, will you fucking let me go? And then he just throws it. He just throws it
What
up
does
in
it
the
have to do with no fries? Is it trying to get his fries?
Yeah.
I feel like it's probably trying to steal a guy's fries.
Why can't he let the bird have a fucking fry?
I don't know, man. Maybe he just really didn't want to...
That's fucked up.
Seagulls.
You know, nature's got to eat too.
Honestly, though, I'm more impressed on how he caught it. How did that go down?
Yeah.
It just flew up to steal a fry and he just grabbed it out of midair? That's some ninja skills.
I was gonna say
That's
some
what he did.
training.
Are you ready for some technical jargon overload? That's like every day at work for you, isn't it?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't fucking stand it. Yes.
Oh my
All
gosh.
day long, technical problems.
Here at Rockwell
Okay, so we
Automation's
got a guy
world
walking up.
headquarters, research has been proceeding to develop a line of automation products that establishes new standards for quality, technological leadership, and operating excellence.
So first off, why are all of these videos, why does it look like the videos were made in the 70s and just never updated?
They all seem to have that, right?
He's talking about like an automation computer. The automation computer is the size of the room he's standing in. And it just has that old quality to it.
This was the same as those instructional videos
Not
with
only-
with that ridiculously bad acting.
Well, was that the instructional video or was that the workplace dangers video?
Oh, the workplace.
Oh,
dangers.
workplace danger.
Still just remember the guy falling off the ladder and spiking himself
Spiking
on the rail.
Just
He
pure
he
impalement.
ragdolled.
Okay,
He really did.
so we're going to go back to this lovely 70s instructional video, see what's going on with this technical jargon.
With customer success as our primary focus, work has been proceeding on the crudely conceived idea of an instrument that would not only provide inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors.
Okay, he lost me right there. What about you, Laraco?
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
How about you,
But
Trinity?
he
You know what
said
he's-
something negative
I have
about
no
it right off the
idea.
bat, didn't he?
Let's go back and find out. I'm not 100% sure if he did.
Focus. Work has been proceeding on the crudely conceived idea of an
Crudely conceived.
Crude. Okay, so maybe he's talking about the old way of doing it, and now he's like, check out our automation computer that's the size of your warehouse.
It's
instrument
only
that would
taking
not
up the space of about 5,000 people.
It's fine. Let's see what else it has to do.
only provide inverse reactive current for use in unilateral phase detractors, but would also be capable of automatically synchronizing cardinal gram meters.
Okay, I like how he reaches over and opens the panel like everybody's gonna know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, no.
Just like, look at this wiring. Doesn't it look nice?
How the hell do you plug into that? That looks like one of those proprietary plugs that those machines used to use 30 years ago that used to cost $1,000 just for the plug.
Yeah,
You know what Apple does on a smaller level these days?
yeah, but Apple does it to where they're like, have this new phone that's exactly the same with a different wire.
Yeah, that's
Here, you
true.
want this new
Between
laptop?
Lightning, what they went USB-C. I'll give them that credit.
Oh, they finally did go USB-C?
Most of their stuff. The new laptop's USB-C. The iPad Pro's USB-C, and I think the phones are going to go next year. It wouldn't make sense not to.
I like how they put out a new laptop and they're like, check out this new processor. But the best part, we put a different charging plug in it.
Oh yeah. And Reese in the chat just said, nah, bro, Apple fucked me over with the plug.
Yeah, because if you upgraded, first off, I do believe that they said if you upgraded from an older one to a newer one, the iPhone itself didn't actually come with a wire in the box. It was like flat shipped to be more eco-friendly, and you either had to buy one or you had to find one that would work for it.
Now they're taking away the wall wart. So they'll still put the cable in it, but they don't have the wall wart. So you got to get a wall wart. And Jennifer also commented, I don't know who they're talking about here. She says, is Mark busy busting nuts in his mouth in the sex dungeon again?
Yeah, I'm not sure who they're talking about, but that's definitely something a Herb would do.
Only
some
fresh gimbo shit around there.
The name Mark sounds like a fucking Herb. But anyways, I mean, if you guys could let us know who this person is you're speaking of, maybe that would help us out a little. But
yeah, if someone
I don't know
could
who they're
send in
talking about.
Picture maybe. I'm really, my mind's drawing a blank. I really don't even know a Mark.
Yeah, and Johnny says this is weird. I think he's talking about the plugs.
The plug. I think
Plugs are weird.
I think what he's calling weird is the fact you called it a wall wart.
Ew.
Well, that is the term, right? Or am I that old?
I think you're just.
I
that
think
old.
it's yeah.
It was a wall wart.
Sorry to break it to you.
Yeah, no, nobody calls that anymore. Matter of fact, if
All
you
right,
ask
whatever.
anybody now, they're just like, "Give me the box, the box for the wall."
The cube.
Yeah, that's true. And then you lose them all the time.
Oh my fucking god.
Every single time you unplug it, you're like, "Where the fuck did it go? It's gone."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think we're gonna jump back to this technical jargon now because we've already confused everybody with wall wart, so might as well confuse them some more.
The wall wart.
Such an instrument comprised of Dodge gears and bearings, Reliant electric motors, Allen Bradley controls, and all monitored by Rockwell software is Rockwell Automation's Retro Encabulator.
It's a lot of words.
Retro encabulator. The fuck does
What
that
is
mean?
an entabulator? Is an entabulator or an encabulator?
Encabulator.
What is it encabbing? What does it mean to encab?
What is it ulating?
Is it exhuming?
I'm not sure. I don't have any more big words to throw back at you. So. Well, back to technical jargon.
Now, basically, the only new principle involved is that instead of power being generated by the relative motion of conductors and fluxes, it's...
Now, I know about fluxes from the flux capacitor.
Just opens another.
But do you really know what a flux capacitor is, or are you basing this off of...
I mean, I know you can go back to the future with a flux capacitor.
Marie said that sounds titillating.
Titillating. Yeah, titillating is a good word for it.
I mean, the capacitor in the encapsulator.
Encabulator.
The fuck are we talking about?
It's the encabulator. Get it right. Come on.
Oh my god. And Jamie says I know about fluxes and put skulls and bones.
Are fluxes bad? Should we not?
I don't know.
dealing
I don't
with
even know what a
fluxes?
fucking flux is.
It's a flux capacitor, I'm telling you.
But what is the flux that's being capacitated?
It's the
it's a capacitator, it's capacitating, but what is it capacitating?
So it sounds
like
really
okay, so it capacitates the flux, right? But what happens once the flux is capacitated?
So hold on. So if fluxes sounds really close to fuxes, so I'm just gonna say it's capacitating all the flying fucks that it captures while you're walking around with it.
So Bridget says into the comments, it's a fictional machine, but what this guy's talking about isn't fictional.
No, it's an encabulator.
Encapulator.
Encabulator.
Why are you adding a
Encab, like a cab, like a taxi
cab, like a taxi.
An encabulator.
Yeah, I forgot we have the New Yorker over here.
Bridget even spelled
New
it out for you,
Yorker?
Laraco.
New Yorker.
That's so overdone. New York, baby.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Baby.
And Marie says, I know how to get incapacitated. So do I.
Yeah,
So
incapacitated
do I,
is
baby.
easy. Man, I think somebody hacked into the After Hours show's Facebook. Do you
Why?
see
What
that?
happened?
It just says mundane. It's Mark. What's your code to get in the studio?
Who's Mark? Who does everybody keep talking about?
Yeah, I'm not sure who this Mark guy is, but I do know that there's some technical jargon we got to get back to.
Oh yeah.
Produced by the modial interaction of magnetoreluctance and capacitive diractance. The original machine had a base plate of prefamulated amulite.
Prefamulated amulite.
What does it mean to prefamulate for the flux that's going to get incombobulated?
What's amulite? Is that just like similar to kryptonite? Can we kill Superman with this machine?
I don't know.
Is that what is he selling?
Maybe
machine
this
to
is
kill
why
Superman?
Lex Luthor loses all the time, because he doesn't have this.
He doesn't have the encabulator. That's all he needed the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
See what else he has to say about this machine.
Surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two spurving bearings were in a direct line with a panametric fam.
A panametric fam. The two spurving bearings run in a direct line with the panametric fam.
Where did you find this video?
Dude, I don't even know. The wormhole that YouTube becomes once you watch one video that you wanted to watch, and it just starts autoplaying.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
But why would this even recommend this to you? YouTube wouldn't recommend this to me.
Well,
they know better. They know what I watch. They recommend boobs.
Boobs. Nice
Boobs.
looking feet.
Ew.
Oh, okay. So let's see. Gotta find my mouse. We got a caller on the line ending in 4303. How you doing tonight?
Hey, Mundane, it's me.
Who is this?
This is Mark.
Who's Mark? So you're the Mark that everybody's been talking about.
Come on, man, you know me. So, open the door.
He just disappeared. I don't know where he went.
He disappeared. Did he hang up?
It just ended, so he must have. Maybe he lost connection. Maybe this Mark guy was living in a cellar somewhere and he just didn't have good phone service.
This is really strange. Like, so everybody in the comments is saying Mark. Mark is calling in, or somebody who's claiming their Mark is calling in. I don't know, that for everybody watching, like we've been getting requested to bring this show back, and I'm really happy that everybody's here. We're all really happy to be back here, but this is bizarre.
It is a little bizarre. I'm not sure who this Mark person is that everybody's talking about. I'm really happy that they're all out here supporting and commenting. That really helps. But Mark's never been on this show.
Yeah, I don't know who Mark is.
Yeah, I
especially and they're writing it with a C. That's kind of corny.
Oh, we have another caller on the line. Let's see, caller on the line ending in 1406. How you doing tonight?
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. How you doing?
Good. So what's the deal with Mark?
Who's this
I
Mark
think I
guy
got
that
a theory.
everybody's talking about?
I think I got a theory. I think the chick that you guys got. I think he found somebody who finally mastered plastic surgery, and he got a sex change. But not only that, he made himself look hot.
This guy talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
Can
my
you hear
theory.
me yet?
Or I'm in a parallel universe and I don't even know it.
Yeah, I'm not sure who this Mark person is you're talking about. I really have no idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Oh
don't
yeah. Sure you do. You're fucking with everybody.
But I mean, hey, since we
You
got
know it.
no, since we got
You
you here on
know
the
it.
show though, since we got you here on the show, you got to give us a joke.
Yeah.
You gotta give
Say
me
a joke, boy.
Joke boy.
Okay, so I'm walking down the street one day and I'm with one of my buddies and he keeps tugging at the back of his pants and he's like, "Oh, I can't stand this fucking cork." I'm like, "A cork? You got a cork in your pants?" He's like, "Yeah, I went to this shop and I found this lamp and I rubbed it and this ghost came out with a goofy looking hat on and he said, 'Hey, I'm a genie. I'm gonna grant you 3 wishes. What do you want?'" And he said, "Yeah, no shit."
Oof.
It took a second for that one to sink in, and I'm not sure I like it.
Oh yeah, just like the cork, it took a minute to sink in.
Oh man.
It was like snap of the fingers and then slowly inserted. And the funny thing is, that means that he had 2 other wishes to undo it. But I guess he liked it so much that he didn't.
The real question is, what was his 2 other wishes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he had some.
the
he
joke
had
just
some
landed on
bitches
its
inside,
face.
so
Come on, man.
that might-
Come up
that
with
might be
something
one of them.
funny. Come on.
Fuck.
Something funny?
Yeah,
Tell me something funny comedy, man.
Isn't he
Yeah,
supposed to be
you guys
funny?
were,
Isn't this the joke,
Showing
man?
that video of that guy running over his wife, like finally somebody who has the balls to do it,
Yeah, the sad part is
My
it was
God.
the other way around.
Yeah,
she
yeah,
had the
yeah.
balls to run him over.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's the other way around. Well, either way, I mean, like, obviously, one of them was driving each other crazy, you know.
I mean, hey.
But like, I was looking at the newspaper, and they found this guy that had his head cut off in this river, and they couldn't find out. They didn't know They said they didn't know the cause of death yet. Could you believe that? Like,
yeah.
I want. They're just looking at this dead body. You think he drowned?
Yeah, he
I
probably
think he
drowned.
Just the
So
head.
they found
Yeah.
a beheaded
Could
body.
you
Is that what he's
imagine?
saying?
Like, well, they also said they hadn't ruled out suicide. Like,
Yeah, so they.
that's
so
got to be really
what you're
really
saying,
awkward, you know.
What you're saying is they found a beheaded
Cutting your own
body in
head
the
off.
river, and they don't know what caused the death yet.
Right. Just
Yeah, that's a
crazy
little
stuff,
fucked
man.
up.
Yeah, I was.
Well, theoretically, he could have
these two
died
soldiers
first.
were talking once. You know, he was like, "Man, I just had the best sex of my life last night. I fucked her in the pussy. I fucked her in the ass." And the other soldier, he's like, "Well, why didn't you get a blowjob?" And he was like, "Well, I couldn't find the head."
Okay, we might want to remind him that that's a little vulgar.
Yeah,
for
that's
our show.
funny as it may be. That's a little bit vulgar for the Camarilla After Hours show.
It's very
Oh yeah, I
misogynistic.
forgot. Oh yeah, you guys have like a new thing. I'm in like a parallel universe or something. So
Yeah, no
I
misogyny
realized
allowed
you-
on the show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
sorry,
I saw you guys had like a warning or whatever. It's like a politically correct podcast now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
That's,
right?
That's the way it is.
In
It's
this
always
parallel
been that
universe.
way. Why is everybody
You
questioning
know,
this?
I've traveled through a wormhole. You ever wonder, like, because like if there's wormholes in the universe, that means there's got to be giant fucking worms like eating the universe. But you know,
big-ass
when I tell
worms.
scientists that, they just call me fucking crazy, of course.
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Jennifer just commented about rickety dicks. That's the
Yeah,
first
it's
time we
kind of
got
weird.
anything
You know,
familiar.
I just like I kind of like that kind of humor, you know. Like
Yeah.
they were putting me together up in heaven, and one of the angels was like, "You put a conscious on that one, right?" And he was like, "Oh, this is going to be really interesting."
Yeah, I mean, you whatever comedy you may like, we love it. It's just a little too much for this show, man.
Oh, okay.
So
Since I'm in a parallel universe now.
let's get one really good corny joke right before we leave, so you can end it the way we always do.
Oh, okay. One corny joke. Well, I don't know about corny, but I got this one. So God's sitting up in heaven, and you know, he's like, "Okay, so today we're gonna have a 2-for-1 special. Anybody who has a shitty day on the last day of life gets to go into heaven for free." And, you know, Angel Michelangelo's like, "Sure thing." So he's sitting at heaven's gates, and this guy shows up, and he's like, "Hey, is this heaven?" The angel's like, "Yep, sure is. Tell me about the last day of your life." He said, "Oh my gosh, it was terrible. I went to my apartment and I could hear my wife cheating on me. So I run into the bedroom. She's by herself. I hear something in the kitchen, run to the kitchen. I see something in the fridge. So I throw the fridge off the balcony and I fall with it, and that's how I died." He's like, "Man, that's a shitty day. You get to go into heaven for free." Another guy shows up at heaven's gates. He's like, "Hey, is this heaven?" The angel's like, "Yep, sure is. Tell me about the last day of your life." He's like, "Oh my gosh, it was terrible. I was trimming rose bushes, and all of a sudden the fucking refrigerator falls on top of me." He's like, "Wow, it's a terrible good day. You get to go into heaven for free." Another guy shows up at heaven's gates. He's like, "Hey, is this heaven?" The angel's like, "Yep, sure is. Tell me about the last day of your life." He's like,